Alright, hey guys, Ham Solo here, K0FYR. This is going to be the very first time I have ever run a net. This is a VHF net that we do once a week on Tuesday nights for the Mountain Amateur Radio Club. And so I told them that I would start doing the third Tuesday, and this will be my very first attempt at doing the net. I probably have a little over 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes before it starts. Got my net script here in front of me. Got the sign-in log sheets right next to that. I have a video camera set up, so I'll be filming this with a new video camera and a mic that'll be attached to my collar. And the idea there is, see if that'll improve audio for not only this kind of video, which I usually do through my phone, which I'm doing right now, but when I go out on site, have a better camera, better audio sound system set up. So we'll see how it's going to go. So just trying to get ready, getting everything set up in place, and then I'll probably I don't know, I might throw on a different shirt or something, and because I'm recording it, and which doesn't make sense, right? Because I'm recording it now. I don't know, whatever. And like I said, should start in about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and let's see how it goes. Hopefully, do a good job on it, and it'll be the norm from now on. But little, I'm not gonna say apprehensive, but. Never done it before, and so there's always going to be a little bit of stress the first time, especially when I'm trying to do multiple things by having the script there, thinking up of a topic question, which is something we don't always do, and then record the whole thing for YouTube as well while all that's going on. So why not bite off more than I can chew normally? And so appreciate you watching, and let's see what happens. Right, about 4 minutes of go time. Good evening and welcome to the Mountain Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday Night Net. This is Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo, Mike, and I'm located in Divide. Net control for this evening. The purpose of this net is to provide a forum for Mountain Amateur Radio Club members to communicate club information and communicate information of interest to the amateur radio community. This will be a directed net, open to all licensed amateurs regardless of club affiliation, and we encourage everyone to check in and participate. Any stations with emergency or priority traffic during the course of this net should break for net control. Is there any emergency or priority traffic at this time? Hearing none, are there any mobile or short-term stations who would like to be logged in and out only this evening?
Palm Springs, California. On Echo Link, and I'll be in and out.
Okay, so the net got November 0 Zulu Papa X-Ray Ed. I got KB0 VVA Dean, KF0 DUT, KQ6UT, and there was one double when Dean was talking. Who the double was? Can you come back?
November 6 Juliet Bravo, John Boulevard.
Alright, I got November 6th Juliet Bravo. in Woodland Park, in and out. Next, we will take announcements and reports. After that, we will ask for check-ins from any licensed amateur station. First, we will take announcements, reports, and comments from MARC officers and board members. Do we have any Mountain Amateur Radio Club officers or board members with any reports, announcements, or comments? Alright, the net recognizes KN0MAP Dan, President of the Mountain Amateur Radio Club. Go ahead with your comments.
Good evening, Mike. Great to hear you running the net. Appreciate you stepping up to do this. Just one announcement, and that is our monthly meeting will be held tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Woodland Park Library, lower level. And we know that we're going to have another snow event. I think the third Wednesday is when we get snow in Colorado, or at least in Woodland Park. And we will have this as a hybrid meeting, so Zoom is also available. The information has been sent out on the reflector. It is also available on the nx0g.org webpage. So if you go there, you can find the Zoom link. Topics for the evening. We will be holding a formalized treasurer election. We did have a person volunteer, so we need to just formalize that vote. And then there will be a talk on Parks on the Air, Summits on the Air, equipment, and tools used for that by Mike and myself. So with that, are there any questions before I turn it back over?
All right, thank you for that, Dan. I appreciate that. We will now take a repeater system report. Do we have anyone on frequency with a repeater system report?
Mike, this is Ed, November 0 Zulu Papa X-ray. I was in and out, but I will just give a quick report. As far as I can tell, we're status quo and 0 to 10.
All right, appreciate that, Ed. Yeah, it seems to be working good so far. I know we have a lot of people up there from Park that we're trying to also link in, and we have the Echolink working now, and so everything seems to be running real smooth as far as that goes. Next, do we have any stations with any additional business or announcements for the net? All right, nothing heard. Our Tuesday night net takes place on the linked repeater system, courtesy of the Mountain Amateur Radio Club. Is there anybody on frequency who would like additional information about the Mountain Amateur Radio Club? Nothing heard. So we will now begin our regular check-ins from any licensed amateur station. We will ask for your station information, and then after we checked everyone in, we'll go to the top of the list and ask each station for any comments they would like to share with the net. I do want to introduce a topic here. If you had the time frame of about a weekend, what could you do to grow amateur radio? And you have about 48 hours to make that happen. So if you could do something in 48 hours, what could you do to grow amateur radio? When you check in, please give your call sign, name, and location slowly. International phonetics are appreciated on your call sign. We will now start regular check-ins. Stations with call sign suffixes Alpha through Hotel, please call now.
This is KD0 DOD Kilo Delta 0 Delta Oscar Delta. This is Craig. I live in Divide, but currently I'm in Southern California in Rancho Mirage.
All right, the net acknowledges KD0DOD Craig living in South California right now. So, must be nice weather over there. Next, we'll go with call sign suffixes India through Quebec. Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 0, Papa Papa Kilo, Harold in Canyon City.
right, this is Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo, the net control for the Tuesday night net. The net recognizes KC0 PPK Harold and K0 MGL Greg. And now we're going to go with net call sign suffixes Romeo through Zulu. Please call now. Alright, nothing heard. So we'll try Alpha through Zulu. Alpha through Zulu for check-in. Please call now.
Kilo Echo Zero Charlie Oscar. Brian and Forrest.
Alright, excuse me. The net recognizes Kilo Echo Zero Charlie Oscar in Florissant. Thank you all for checking in tonight. Let's go back through the list and ask everyone for their comments. We'll start with KN0MAP.
K0SYR, KN0MAP. Good evening, Mike, and everyone else. Again, thanks for stepping up. I guess you got a short list or quite a night tonight, but not a problem. You're sounding great.
Going to clear with KN0MAP. We're going to go to KD0DOD, Craig in California. Craig, you got anything for the net?
Thanks for running the net. I just left about a week ago to come down here in Southern California, but I did have a chance to take my test for extra, and I did pass it. So
Nice.
Got that out of the way.
We'll clear with KD0DOD, and we'll go to KC0PPK Harold in Canyon City.
Evening, Mike. Evening, everyone on the net. Well, it's not much going on. It's like nice and warm today. It's got to about 71, 72. It's 63 outside right now, and it's a big thing. He's looking forward to warmer weather finally. Not much else has been going on. Said about growing hamburger. I think I could say it was like you have an event going on, like Blossom or someplace that's good. You can get more people interested in hamburgers when they have events like Blossom or some local community event and have a set of station there, a special event station, and if you get people interested, want to get on the air, that's probably get people interested in radio. I know there are some hands. Sadly, I used to encounter a long time ago, there are some hams that kind of don't like the idea of getting new hams, but hey, that's how you get the haul, that's how you get people interested. Hey, I mean, that's the one thing I liked about the old Springs and Tower Group and El Paso County bunch years ago. They did lots of phone calling, and I'd like to get them more often in other areas. With that, I would say 7-3, hope everybody has a good evening, and take care of that. Kids 0 PPK, back to the net.
Yeah, all right, Harold. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if we had, listings of those community events, that would be a good idea to either, set up a station or set up even a table with pamphlets. That'd be a good idea, especially when we know that the spring's coming up in the summer and we're going to have more favorable weather hopefully soon. So we'll clear with KC0PPK, and we'll go over to K0MGL Greg over there off of Teller 1.
Thanks, Mike. Good evening. Good evening to the rest of the net. Mike, thanks an awful lot for taking net control duties. You're sounding like a pro for your first time doing net control here with Tuesday Night Net. You're doing a great job and really appreciate it. Not a whole lot to report radio-wise. I noticed that we've gotten some equipment posted on the website from Laird, who recently passed away as a recent silent key. And so we're going to be trying to sell that off to people who are interested. We're looking to get some good prices for those because most of that equipment is either very lightly used or even just hasn't ever been taken out of the box.
This is Net Control, K0FYR. Go ahead with emergency traffic.
KE0DRJ, do you copy on this? K0DRJ, do you copy? Net, please transmit to K0DRJ. Only one subject has been located. No equipment, no additional equipment needed at this time. Over.
Roger that. So Teller County Search and Rescue is reporting only one subject located. No additional equipment is needed at this time. Any other traffic for the net?
That is a good copy. Please try to raise K0DRJ on mark. He should be monitoring. If not, please try Rocky Mountain Wide. KE0DMV.
All right, while the traffic was being broadcasted, somebody doubled. The station that was doubling with the emergency traffic. Go ahead.
Yeah, K0MAP, I'm contacting DRJ. Clear.
Roger that. KN0MAP is contacting DRJ. Any other emergency traffic for the net at this time?
Negative. No additional emergency traffic at this time. Thank you.
Roger that. This is Kilo Zero, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Net control for the Mountain Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night net, and we'll continue on with the net at this point. We're leaving, or we were still with K0MGL. Greg, did you still have traffic?
Yeah, first comment, Dan. Don K0DRJ is active on Rocky Mountain Wide DMR at this time. And holler if you need me to contact him over there. The only other ad that I was going to make is, promoting AM radio, I guess, activity in a club could be done over a weekend, building new equipment, setting that up, just getting on the air and talking is another way. And I'm going to keep it brief and leave a long pause in case the mission up there on Pikes Peak needs the repeaters. K0MGL.
And this is KN0MAP. I got in touch with Don directly via phone. KN0MAP, clear.
All right, this is K0FYR, net control for the Tuesday night net. Greg, K0MGL, you were going to leave a little bit of break, but are you done and returning to net control?
K0MGL, back to net.
All right, sir. Yeah, I appreciate it. Getting on the radio and getting out there and making contacts, that surely helps, especially when other people are also doing that as well, or they're listening at these event stations like was suggested earlier. So appreciate that. We'll clear with K0MGL, and we'll go over to KE0CO in Florissant.
Stations, at long distances at night.
appreciate the comments there, Brian. Yeah, I agree. The youth obviously is the future, and I know that they do have little youth camps and stuff that they put on during the summer. But it would be nice if we had the capability to present also at say some of the little clubs that have happened throughout the year. You know, den meetings or Cub Scout, Girl Scout type meetings and things like that, and just do some talks like you're saying, and get them interested and see where it goes from there. So we're done now with the list as we started out. Now that everybody's had an opportunity to provide comments, we'll take check-ins from any other stations who would like to participate in the net, and rechecks are also welcome.
Kilo Juliet 0, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey, Falcon, HA0, CFW, late in and out check-in.
All right, the net recognizes KJ0, CFW, in and out from Fountain. And any other personnel that would like to check into the net tonight before we wrap this thing up? Alright, I don't think I caught the first part of that. I did get the SDX, and you were mobile in Colorado Springs. Can you bring the first part of your call sign? Alright, I got you now. This is Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo net control for the Tuesday night MarkNet. And the net recognizes Kilo Charlie Zero Sierra Papa X-Ray. Do you have any comments for the net?
Not really. Can't think of anything this evening here, and I'm just on the way back from Denver. Got the tail end of the net here, but just looking forward to warmer weather, and that's about all I have to say.
All right, Dave. Well, I appreciate you contacting the net. Yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to warmer weather, too. It's hard to get out there and test out some antennas if I keep having to play around with the snow every time I go out. So, appreciate your comments. We'll clear with Kilo Charlie Zero, Sierra Papa X-Ray. Do I have any other people that would like to check into the net at this time? All right, with nothing heard, I guess I'll go ahead and start to wrap this up. This has been Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo net control for the Tuesday night net. If I was going to do something quickly over the weekend time frame in order to grow ham radio, I believe I would do something similar to what I'm doing now. I'm actually recording this being my first net control night, and I will be editing that over the next day. And then I'm going to post that on YouTube, on my ham radio YouTube channel, for all YouTubers to see. And so that would be something I would do to try to help to grow amateur radio. So I'd like to thank everyone for checking in tonight, and hope you to continue to do so on a regular basis. We'd also like to thank the Mountain Amateur Radio Club for the use of the repeater system. We had a total of 13 check-ins. This is Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo closing my very first net control Tuesday night net and returning the system to normal amateur use at 2000 hours. Have a great week. Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Well, goodness. So, went pretty well. I would say overall, I don't know if they were taking it easy on me because it's my first one. Not sure if, only having 13, because I know sometimes we have in the neighborhoods of mid-20s. And so there is a group of the Teller County Search and Rescue that is on Pikes Peak trying to find some hikers. And they've been doing that. They started probably 2 hours ago. I was listening to them on the radio before the net started. And so maybe some of them are club members, and that's why the turnout was even, let's say, lower than expected. But did have to handle emergency traffic. I don't think I've heard that before on this channel within the last year that I've been a member. When I've been in town for the nets, which is, quite often. Yeah, so got to handle a little bit of that search and rescue emergency traffic, and I mean, who could ask for more on a first net control? Got my topic out there. Hopefully it wasn't too dorky, and like I said, ran through the list, did the script, and everything seemed to go okay. So I guess that's kind of what I'm looking forward to in running the net in the future. So appreciate you watching. Not really anything else to say as far as that goes. I'll be doing some more, hopefully some more park activations. Definitely some antenna tests. I have, umpteen other antennas that I need to check out for MFJ after we discovered the issues with the first one. So until then, until the next video, appreciate you watching. This is Ham Solo, K0FYR, and I'm going to say 73.